ask you what your favorite animal is, you probably have an answer. You might say an elephant, a giraffe, a penguin, or maybe some type of puppy. My favorite animal, however, is a little bit strange and not very well known. It's called the Ailurus fulgens, also known as the red panda. Today, after researching I read many National Geographic articles, watched a red panda documentary, and read about many studies of red pandas. And I'm going to give you as much information as I can. I'm going to talk about the characteristics of a red panda, their comparison to giant pandas, and the struggles they give to science. First is characteristics. They are mammal, and their average lifespan is 8 years in the wild, but can live to age 22. They have a reddish-brown fur that helps them blend in with red moss that are on top of mountains and trees where they live. They also have really long raccoon-like tails that they wrap around them in the winter in their cold habitats. And their tails also help them with balance. And they also have really flexible ankles to help them climb head first down trees. And they also have fur all over their body, including on the soles of their paws, which they're one of the only mammals that have fur on the soles of their feet. And they have 5 toes and semi-retractable claws. Next is their diet. They mostly eat bamboo leaves, but they also eat fruit and the occasional insect. Since they only eat bamboo leaves, they don't get a lot of nutrients from their food. So that kind of makes them pretty lazy, and they are mostly nocturnal and are active mostly at night, dusk and dawn when they're looking for food. But like I said, they mostly eat bamboo leaves, which consists of 85 to 95% of their diet. So since they don't get very much nutrients, they're pretty lazy, and they spend most of their lives in trees, including their time asleep. They use trees for shelter and protection from their predators. They don't like to be active in the warm weather. When it's warm out, they usually sunbathe and sleep in the trees. And so just like this picture here, he's chilling. And they're more active in the cooler weather. So they're home sleeping. And then they're in the trees like all the time. And then they're sunbathing. And they're active in the cold weather. More of their behavior, they are very, very shy and solitary. When they're living in the wild, they only have, if you graphed it out, there would only be about 1 per square mile. So they don't like to be around other red pandas, except when they're mating. And they breed when it's cold outside, because they're more active in the cold. And their gestation period is about 3 to 5 months, depending on their metabolism. So since their metabolism is pretty low, they usually breed their gestation period is usually towards the longer end. And this is a pregnant red panda right here eating. And then the females give birth in the spring and summer to 1 to 4 offspring, but there's usually an average of 2. Red panda cubs stay in the nest for about 90 days while their mother takes care of them, and the males show little to no interest in their young. So the mother has to take care of them while they're getting to be full size. Next, I'm going to talk about the comparison to giant pandas, because most of you probably know about giant pandas, but hardly know anything about red pandas. So there's a lot of similarities between them. They both have an extended toe, / what they use as their thumb. So in this picture, the little blue thing, that's like their thumb thing. And they use it to grip the bamboo, and that's why both of them have it, because they both eat bamboo. And they both live in mountainous climates that are usually pretty cold most of the year. And they're both really good climbers. And there's also some differences, such as they both eat different parts of the bamboo. Like a giant panda will eat pretty much every part of the bamboo, and that's like their only thing they eat. And red pandas will only eat the bamboo leaves and occasionally eat other foods other than bamboo. The red panda is more closely related to the raccoon, and the giant panda is more closely related to the bear. Next is the scientific struggle. Where do they fit in? First, they were categorized in 1825 as part of the raccoon family. They were then switched to the bear family because they were said to be more related to giant pandas, which are more related to bears. Then they became part of their own family. So they are also an endangered species, and the total population has declined 50% over the past two decades. So since they're endangered, it kind of makes scientists really hard to study them, because if they capture them, then they're taking them out of their habitat, and it's just like kind of hard, and they can't study them, so they don't know a lot about them. And that's all I have to say, so thank you. Oh, I talked about the characteristics and the comparison to red pandas and their struggle with science. I have that on. Thank you.